What's cracking, figure freaks? Welcome back to the show. I hope you're all doing great. Gingervitis75, your blue collar collector, coming at you with another action figure review. Today we are doing the WWE Elite Legends Greatest Hits Virgil. Come around the back of the box, we get a nice little write-up. Nice picture of Virgil looking salty as hell. Rest of the wave, I already did the Red Rooster review. I have not picked up a Cody yet. I probably, if I do, it's going to be the Chase, and I won't open it. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, as well as Dusty Rhodes coming up soon. We got this write-up up here. Titles for Virgil include the $1 Million Championship, and the write-up says, everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. The one who makes sure they get a receipt is his bodyguard, Virgil. Either that or Virgil would put himself in harm's way and take a beating on behalf of his benefactor. So, yeah. Bodyguard, valet, whatever you want to call it. That's Virgil. Then he becomes Vincent, joins the NWO. Pretty interesting history. I like this figure. I'm pretty excited for this. So let's crack them.
Robert Fuller? Anyone come to mind? Alfred Hayes? Nobody? How about this one?
Not that I.
How about
Virgil. What? Oh, wow.
Virgil.
Virgil? Well, it's a big black cock. I guess Virgil.
Out of the box here we got Virgil. So he's got the C-grip hands affixed to the figure, but he came with these as well. And I don't think I've seen these before, but I'm guessing that these are the hands that are supposed to hold the kind of feathered out knots of dollar bills or $20 bills, $100 bills, whatever they may be. So I think that's what these are for. He came in the package holding one of these knots with the C-grip, so I just went that route, but I think this is going to work out better. We will see. He also comes with a pair of fists. And then, of course, the feathered out wad of $100 bills. I think so. 500? I don't know. But pretty cool. We've seen this before with the Build-A-Figure Virgil. Also with, I think we got like 10 of these with that Raw set with Lightning Kid and Razor and Undertaker, so pretty cool there. Always useful to have a few of these. You know, they could transfer over to like Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe. You could have like Destro or Cobra Commander, like, show me the money. Yes, Cobra, we are rich. You know, just, I don't know. This can be spread around, obviously. It's a nice little prop. Looking at the figure here, it is all pinless, which is nice. Virgil got treated well for once. The history behind Virgil is, you know, he was like initially I hate to say it, like a houseboy. You know, like he was the bodyguard and valet for Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, but he wasn't really treated that well. I guess before Virgil's death, I think he died about maybe 2 years ago. Rest in peace, sir. He was a big part of my childhood, and I was kind of afraid of him because he looked like a scary badass, and he had some big, massive arms. So I don't know if these arms do him any justice. They're pretty good, but he had some big old fucking arms, you know. As he got older, though, like, he got skinny as all hell. So I'm sure he was on the gas. That's steroids for some of you guys that don't get the lingo. But yeah, interesting history. I just remember he always kind of stayed in character, didn't really have any lines. I remember seeing him and Ted $1 Million Man DiBiase on Arsenio Hall. And Arsenio Hall, who is a friend of the wrestling scene and loved wrestling, was kind of like going all in on it and kind of giving little jabs to $1 Million Man, but more so with Virgil, and Virgil would kind of threaten to stand up, and like, I'm sure backstage they're all laughing and having a great fucking time, you know. It was interesting. Fun time. But then later, I think it was in WCW, they all joined the NWO. They all kind of jumped ship. Oh, come on, what's going on here with this elbow joint? Won't budge. We got double jointed elbows, pinless, by the way. I got to figure this out, but there we go. There's one. He, you know, everybody jumped ship, like whether it was Nash, Hall, Brutus Beefcake. It seemed like Hogan kind of was bringing over his buddies. Hall and Nash kind of went over on their own, and those guys were big. But in the NWO, later on, Vincent, who is Virgil, goes up against $1 Million Man and wins the $1 Million belt away from him. He actually ends up beating him. So I think that's kind of the last we saw of Virgil. His reign wasn't very long. He wasn't the greatest wrestler, but I think he played his role very, very well. We do have a stomach crunch down there, but it's kind of hindered because of the jacket. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I like that. And then you can actually see back here the cutoff on the arms. I don't think we're getting any butterflies with him. No. There's a nice splits. I mean, I was afraid of a lot of people. Like, Ted DiBiase was kind of scary to me. He's just a big, rich fucking... Like, he just seemed like a jerk-off. Now we know he's like a sweet old man. He's not perfect, though. You know, like, there's been some controversy following him. Come on. There we go. That looks kind of goofy, but... And then, of course, with the long pants, everything is hindered down to the ankle, but we have a slight tilt. Not really a pivot there, but a little bit. So, nice figure. The paint was almost perfect except for down here, and I kind of fixed it up. We're going to have to let that dry before we see what's what. I might have to hit it with like a little orange to lighten it up a little bit, but it was like white. Like, it was like maybe like the molding was attached to something, they ripped it off, and it was like, it just looked like a big old stress fracture back there. And then we got this. What's going on here? That's all right. So not too noticeable, but when it was all pitch white, it was very noticeable. You can see behind the ear there. I might have to hit it with some orange or some lighter brown just to get it to kind of match up a little bit better, but it was very noticeable, so I doctored it as best as I could. I think it'll be all right. I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, let's play around with this guy. I'm going to attach these things on and see if they're better at holding these big fat wads of cash. And then we will get into some comparisons. All right, so yeah, indeed, those smaller claspy hands are significantly better for holding the feathered bills. The C grip is for something else. Now, I wish that this guy came with like maybe a suitcase or like maybe even the $1 million belt. That would have been cool. But at this time, he was not wearing it. So this was well before he kind of defected over to WCW and battled it out with his old employer, benefactor, Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, and won the $1 Million belt. So as far as improving this guy, I mean, the accessories are limited, but very relevant with the money. He's got a nice little handful of swappable hands. So not a bad figure. I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. Except for what was going on with his neck, the paint is looking good. The articulation is great, all pinless. Fun figure. I am super happy with this wave because we're getting a bunch of stuff that I was kind of hoping for. Now, there is a Build-A-Figure Vincent where he was with the NWO as like the Monday Night War series. And sometimes I miss out on those altogether, or sometimes I just decide I'm going to skip it because I don't want to get another Triple H just to get a fucking Virgil head. Yeah, it's just, I wanted it, but I'm not going to go to great lengths to get it. And this figure for me is fine. I have one other one where he's kind of got the circus pants, the red and white pinstripes. So that's good enough for me. If I wanted to, I could just throw on an NWO shirt, which I have spares. So I could do that, and I could always customize too and put this head on a different body. So got a Virgil, got two Virgils, and so I think I will be fine with that. I find that to be acceptable. Otherwise, the previous video you saw some guys talking about, it's a segment called What's in the Bag, and it was from Kayfabe Commentaries. Now, if you want to see more of that stuff, I'd suggest going on YouTube. It is a funny little gimmick. It's a shoot video, and basically the guy's pulling out all these kind of weird objects, whether it's a big black cock or a fake piece of poop or some fake weed, fake cocaine, crack rock, whatever. And he asks the wrestler that they have for the interview, like, whose name comes up when you see this item, substance, object, whatever the fuck. And then they blurt out a name, and it's fun. There is a greatest hits version too. So I would look up Kayfabe Commentaries. It's Sean Oliver who does the Click This podcast with Kevin Nash, which is also a very good podcast. I do enjoy it. So hopefully you got a good enough look at this guy. I do like the white shoes down here, the fucking toe tappers. Dressy shoes. So they captured this character very well. So the only thing that I just had a slight problem with, and it's just sometimes quality control, is this. And it's still drying out a little bit, and we might have to hit it with some orange or something to find a light brown to go over it, just to make it look a little bit better, because that kind of stands out. But believe me, it doesn't stand out as much as it did before, because it was like as white as his shirt. Honestly, it looked like they had to detach it, and it just stressed and got all white. So good enough there. Yeah. So great looking figure. Let's go on to some comparisons. Here we got Virgil next to another Virgil, and I think this was a Build-A-Figure from the Monday Night War series. It is a very solid figure, and as you can tell, they did Virgil right, because he looks shredded. He's got that kind of big, bulky buck. It's maybe just a downsize from like Hulk Hogan, but yeah, looking good. I find it funny that they had the Virgil thing on the top of his pants twist around like that. I thought maybe they would, I don't know, I think they should have had the cut here so they could move his, you know, the waist twist like that, and the Virgil kind of stays stationary, but whatever. It's no big deal. He's got the little tassels down here. I do like this figure a lot, and of course he's got the wad of cash. I don't know if he came with it. I think I might have stolen it from that Lightning Kid, the X-Pac figure that came with the Raw set. So, there we go. And here we have Virgil with Money Inc., which was the tag team of the IRS man, or IRS, Erwin R. Shyster, which I think is a fucking fantastic name. Very creative, very funny. And then, of course, we got $1 Million Man. Now, this is an old Legends figure. I think this is the Chase, if I am correct. I believe that this is, I think it was black and gold, and then the Chase was the kind of silver, gray, and pink. But this face is ridiculous. They needed to update that. So, but hopefully they will. This is actually an update and is from the previous Greatest Hits Legends wave that came with like tugboats and a few others. I still see a few IRS hanging around actually at Target, which is interesting because that first Greatest Hits wave was kind of hard to find. With like Ultimate Warrior. The only one that that was very hard to find was that Terry Funk, where he had the striped pants, and maybe I should have busted that out for this review, but I did find him. Just haven't pulled him out of the box yet. Like, I just didn't want to. Then we got that recent Legends Terry Funk with the brand, and that came with the Chase, and I got both of those. So I was happy with that. So I think that Terry Funk is going to stay in box. Did I say Aaron Funk? I don't know. I have a friend named Aaron Funk, so I might have said that on accident. But I do like this IRS. It's all pinless in the pants. The one I had previously, the glasses were all jacked up, and I had a hell of a hard time. If I even moved it a little bit, the glasses came flying off. This one is a little bit better, but yep, see? There go the glasses. So they like to fall off too, but they are better molded. The ears stick out, so there is kind of a place to have them rest. So he doesn't lose his glasses as easily, but still you want to watch out for that. So you just got to tuck it over the ears and hope for the best. And if you're traveling or moving from one room to another, watch those glasses. See, they're already like slipping off. So we're gonna put them to a little test here, yep. So the glasses like to come off. I almost want to fucking glue them onto his face so they don't fall off. I don't know, maybe just like a little spot of glue on each end here, and then maybe on the top of the nose support here, and just kind of smash it down and hope for the best. I don't know. It does seem better. I hate to turn this into an IRS review. I'm not trying to, but yeah, there we go. I don't know. Oh my God. Wow. Boy, I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm not. But yeah, it seemed like the glasses fell off way easier. And I remember watching, I think it was like the Major Brothers, the Major Wrestling Figure podcast guys. Oh my God. I'm going to lose my shit. And they were like, oh yeah, the glasses are supposed to, like, they saw reviews where the glasses stayed on better. And, well, they did. They did for a while. So, I mean, at least you got the update with the pinless and, you know, maybe a better sculpt. Oh my God, I'm totally gonna freak out, guys. You guys want to see a fucking meltdown? These glasses fall off again, and I'm gonna fucking shit bricks and pee my pants and scream like a little lady. Come on, buddy, just stay on there. Come on. Oh my God. Ah! You fucking. Okay, guys, I'm calm now. All right, I just had to settle down. I think I got it to work. I think what you want to do is you just want to bend the glasses like right at the nose arc there, and kind of bend them in so it kind of fits them a little bit tighter, and then take the two stems that go over the ears and kind of bend them inward as well. It seems like it's a little bit better now. But if he falls, he's going to lose those glasses, so I would say watch out if you're really that concerned. But for those of you that don't know, IRS Irwin R. Shyster is Mike Rotunda, who has had a pretty damn good career in wrestling. He is Bray Wyatt's father. And so, yeah. He's brother to, what's his name? The guy from the Four Horsemen. Big motherfucker. Bray Wyatt's uncle. I can't think of his name right now, but I'm sure it'll pop into my head. So yeah. Let's bring in the Build-A-Figure Ted DiBiase. Now, like, look at this head sculpt. Big improvement. So, very nice. I do like this figure, and he goes in my NWO display. So what I'm thinking is, I got to switch things up now because I got multiple $1 Million Man, which I didn't really have before. I have still a bunch in box, but I'm thinking this will be my Money Inc. right here because they both got the tuxedos, and IRS is right there, so it'd be kind of displayed like that. And then maybe get an NWO shirt and give it to Mr. Virgil right here. And then, of course, we got Ted in the NWO black. He never really sported an NW shirt or any kind of gear like that. He kind of always walked around like this in the black, and he looked fucking badass. And I think he was like the 5th or 6th member to join the NWO behind Hogan and X-Pac and Hall and Nash. I think DiBiase was the next guy in line, and then it just became a fucking circus. But it's interesting seeing like Hogan and DiBiase on the same side of things, because they were always in the WWF, WWE, they're always kind of at each other's throats and always, going up against each other. Hogan was the baby face, and MDM, of course, was the heel. He was a giant heel. He was a heel all throughout his career, starting at the WWF. I think before that he was in like Mid-South and was just Ted DiBiase and was a good guy and was down there with like Jake the Snake and I think Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So anyways, we should stay on course here. Virgil, good figure, 6.5 out of 10. It looks really nice. That brown is, I don't know. I'll have to hit it with another color and see what happens. Don't want to get too many layers on there, so I just might leave it alone. But yeah, good figure, solid. If you can find it out there, they are at Targets. They don't usually appear on the Target app. So happy hunting, guys, and I wish you luck. Oh, just to bring out this guy too, because he was part of the wave. We got the Red Rooster, so we'll stick him in there. Stay tuned for more videos, more reviews, and stay tuned after the very short credits in this video, and you'll see a little bit more of a shooting video featuring a Dustin Rhodes talking about Virgil's big black horsecock. All right, guys. Appreciate it all. Peace out. Later.
Now you've got the $1 Million Man, and you've got my dad, and then you've got me that's greener than that's listening to everything everybody's telling me to do, and Virgil's telling me what he wants to do, but I know I'm better than Virgil already. And I'm thinking to myself, the only thing you got, because I've seen it firsthand, is a horse. That's about it. The man had a dick bigger than anything I've ever seen in my life. It was incredible. But that's about all that I could say about Virgil.